So the Blackhawks, who have not seen action since Saturday night, get back to it here tonight as they take on the Kings. Each team with a victory in the first two meetings, and the home ice team was the winner. Off the draw, clearing it into the Chicago zone. Luce put it to the far side. Mike Hudson got it to Graham, who feeds back to Hudson on left side over the line. Mike Hudson in on McSorley. Turns along the board, trying to center it. Here's Wilson, a drive. He scores! Doug Wilson, a rifle at the 29-second mark. That was in and out of the net before Kelly Rudy moved. 1-0 Chicago.
Well, I think that's the only time I've ever seen a shot pick up speed when it came out of the net. That was a wicked blast. The puck just perfectly for Wilson. He saw it. The pass by Hudson hits Crowder. Deflects into the slot. Wilson pounces on it, and bang, in and out. That thing picks up speed coming out. Rudy tried to swat at it as it came out, and he missed it. So he missed it twice. Well, Wilson continues his great play. His 17th of the year and 53rd point.
And the Wilson goal is 17th of the 29-second mark. Here's Kudelski cutting in. Shoot! Cloutier, a sprawling save. Bob Kudelski cut for the net. And Cloutier sprawled to beat him all the way back out to center ice. Here's Thomas Sandstrom over the Hawk line on Manson, cutting in. He centered one. Through to the far side. Gretzky put it in front. Robinson to Kudelski. Shoots. He scores! Bob Kudelski on a great passing play from the Kings. And this game is tied at 1.
The Blackhawks got themselves in trouble in the neutral zone. Trent Yawney made a pass across ice where he thought his defense mate would be, but Manson vacated. Moved over to his side. It was picked up. The Kings were able to carry it in. Made a couple of good passes. Gretzky to Robinson. Robinson slips it over. Kudelski playing the left wing. Cuts in on his forehand past Manson and beat Cloutier low to the glove side to tie the game. 4 minutes and 9 seconds into the first period.
Bob Kudelski scores his 14th of the year, and with that assist, Larry Robinson now becomes the second all-time leading scorer among defensemen. That's his 916th point. Rebound, Graham, a bouncing puck. Graham tied up along the far side, and it's cleared away. Taken by Sandstrom into the Hawk zone. Thomas Sandstrom in on Yawney. Got around him. Shoots! And a save by Cloutier. Armour overskating it. Got it to now Gretzky. Center one. A tip deflected wide as Sandstrom just got a piece of that. Aim into the near corner. Gilbert battling away there. Got it for Larmer on the boards. Robinson pinching in on him. And the Kings able to hold it in. Here's Sandstrom centering. Gretzky open net. He scores. Wayne Gretzky received the pass, got Cloutier down and out. Stick handle around him easily and shot it into the open goal. A picture book again for Gretzky. 2-1 LA.
I'll give the veteran Larry Robinson credit for keeping that play alive, pinching in along the boards as Larmer had two separate occasions failed to clear. He tried to kick it one on the far side and then tried to golf it out on the near side, but Robinson kept it in. Slipped it over to Sandstrom, who made a nice pass to Gretzky, who slipped in behind Manson, faked Cloutier down and buried it on the backhand to give the Kings a 2-1 lead with 37 seconds to go in the first period.
Now on the far side, Lemieux. He got tied up in the corner by McSorley. Puck came loose to the near side, held in by Roenick. And his own man, Lemieux, knocked it away from Roenick as he was moving. Here's a shot, they score! The Hawks finally do dent the net as Dwayne Sutter poked it in. After Lemieux stole it from his own man, it wound up in the stick of Sutter, and the Hawks have tied it at 2.
Well, Lemieux didn't see Roenick come from behind in a player change. Went for the puck. Roenick happened to be there, and then they got it back. But great job by Sutter on the end of a shift. Roenick gets away. Sutter fades away, keeps it away from the goaltender, Rudy. And then as he's going away from a sharp angle, a great backhand shot in off the far post with Rudy down. But Sutter, after Roenick lost the puck, prevented Rudy from freezing it. And then Roenick lost it. And then Sutter, as he was fading away, shoveled a backhand in. Excellent play by Sutter.
Creighton the other way. Pushing it into the Los Angeles zone, chasing himself. Creighton bumped in behind the net by Robinson. And here's Graham digging it out. He shoots when he scores! Oh, Dirk Graham as Rudy vacated the post. And Graham on the short side makes it 3-2 Hawks.
First of all, Benning let Creighton cross the line. He let him go as he dumped it in instead of interfering with him and slowing him up. Robinson had to come over, and then Creighton banged him in the corner. Dirk Graham looked to pass. He didn't even look at the net. He was looking at the point man, turned and fired it, and Rudy went for the look. And he left the near post, and a lot of room for Graham to score. Graham's 10th career goal in 14 games against the Los Angeles Kings.
The center ice, Miller and Creighton battling on the far side. Now the gloves come off. Jay Miller wanted Adam Creighton all the way on that shift, trying to goad him into a penalty, and he's done so. And now they wrestle along the board.
Well, that's a loss for the Blackhawks.
I don't think it's unintentional either on the part of the Kings.
Miller's got 6 goals in 145 minutes in penalties. And Creighton's got 55 points now, 28 goals and 27 assists, and he's been one of the reasons for the Blackhawks turnaround. Miller, a tough customer, acquired for that reason.
And the Kings clear it to center where Gretzky will turn, wasting some time. And Wilson stole it. Wilson a breakaway. He's in. He shoots. He scores. Doug Wilson took it away from the great one and moved it on the breakaway. The Hawks on the power play take a 4-2 lead.
Well, everyone's talking about the player Ray Bourque, but no one's playing better than Doug Wilson. He's doing it at both ends of the ice. He forced Gretzky in the neutral zone. It was a 1-on-2 situation. He went at Gretzky, not allowing him any time, then poked it away on the far boards, then picked it up all alone and then put it right through Rudy for his 2nd goal of the game and 18th of the season. A great individual effort by all-star Doug Wilson. He's got a legitimate shot at the Norris Trophy. I think he and Bourque are the number 1 and 2 candidates as far as that trophy's concerned. And Wilson with a brilliant defensive play to force an offensive chance.
Luke Robitaille to the far corner. Centered one, a shot and a save by Cloutier. Rebound to the Kings. Centering pass, just missing Ellick in front of the net. And Sutter a lead for Hudson. He might be in. Hudson a breakaway. In on Rudy. Shoots. He scores! Mike Hudson with a great speed. Had a breakaway from center ice in, and Dwayne Sutter sent him off to the races. 5-2 Hawks, who have scored 4 unanswered goals here in the first 6.5 minutes.
Well, the Los Angeles Kings in the 80s have given up more goals than any team in the National Hockey League, and they continue to do so. One defenseman in deep, no forward took his point. Duchesne was in deep. Hudson all alone from the Blackhawk blue line in. Sutter, a diagonal pass, and Hudson now with 3 goals in 3 straight games since coming back from a 40-stitch gash on his hand. Kelly Rudy has seen enough play tonight. 4 goals in 4 minutes and 11 seconds here in the 2nd period by the Blackhawks. Rudy's gone. Gosselin replaced him. Gosselin has a good career record against the Blackhawks. 6 wins, 3 losses, and a tie in 10 games previously.
Cleared it along the far side. Beck did well to hold it in. Cuts in. Now shoots one and a save. Rebound. Cloutier, a sprawling save. Oh, what a chance for Kudelski on the rebound. And Cloutier sprawling to his left to hold him off.
Go the rebound to Kudelski. Kudelski turns and right into the glove of Cloutier, sprawling to his left. But excellent work by Barry Beck. Very physical in this period, trying to get his team going with some solid hard hits, and he almost sets up Kudelski with a shot.
Beating Gretzky. He lost it in traffic. Now a bouncing puck to Roenick. Robinson harassed him. He still centered one, and Gosselin blocked the pass. Now at the side of the net, poked loose to Sandstrom. He couldn't clear it. A Roenick steal moving in. He centered it, opened up, they score! Tipped in by Lemieux, but set up perfectly by Roenick. 5 straight goals for the Hawks. And it's 6-2 Chicago.
Well, Gretzky was victimized by Doug Wilson. He coughed it up in his own zone just inside the line as Dirk Graham stepped into the pass. He fell down, and then Jeremy Roenick came in, picked up with good footwork, kicked it head to a stick, faked the shot, and slipped it back the other way to Lemieux, and he had an empty netter, an easy tap-in. Lemieux's first goal as a Blackhawk. Lemieux playing center ice tonight, most of the night, because of the injuries to Savard and Troy Murray and Eagles. And he buries it on a great play from Jeremy Roenick after the Kings popped it up in their own zone.
In his own end, Taylor shot it into the Hawk zone. Bad bounce. Here comes Alec cutting in. Here's the shot. He scores. A missed bounce opportunity at center ice resulted in a Todd Alec breakaway, and the rookie cashes in. It's 6-3 Chicago.
Todd Alec, who was leading the team in New Haven in the American Hockey League, gets a break. The puck bounces, picks it up on the boards. Keith Brown stayed in the middle. Cloutier moved away, and Alec went to the backhand and put it past Cloutier. Meanwhile, a penalty
comes McSorley. Artie McSorley steps into the Hawk zone. Leaves it now with centering pass. Kudelski right in, shoots, he scores! Bob Kudelski. As Cloutier went falling to his right, he shot it by the glove to his left, and it's 6-4 Chicago.
Well, the Blackhawks appeared to have a lot of players back. They had Sutter back, the two defensemen back. But Kudelski snuck in behind everyone. Tonelli at the point. McSorley carried it in, was allowed to cross the line, made the drop pass to Tonelli, and Kudelski was wide open on the far side, and he faked, and then put it past Cloutier to the short side, who pulled away from the post, didn't play the angle, and gave Kudelski room on the short side. I think Cloutier was anticipating maybe a pass.
Kudelski from Tonelli and McSorley at 11:40. And the Kings back to within 2. The battle back behind the Hawk. The King goal comes to the line. Brown along center one. They score! Keith Brown looked like he's going to shoot it. And a great pass through the goal mouth to Roenick, who buried it. And the Blackhawks come right back on Roenick's goal to make it 7-4.
8 goals in the period, still 8 minutes to go in the second period. Roenick, who set up Lemieux for his first at 7:50, finishes one off. Some work in the corner. The puck gets back to Keith Brown. Brown takes a look and puts it over to Roenick. Good play by Keith Brown, and Roenick advances it all in one motion past Gosselin and surprising Larry Robinson, and the Blackhawks get back their lead, 7-4.
Gilbert in the neutral zone. Rolled it to the King line. And a big hit by Roenick as he had a bead on McSorley and drifted him right in front of the Hawk bench. McSorley takes a swing at him now. And here they go, McSorley and Roenick. And McSorley, a tough customer. Roenick trying to stand in there. And now a third Hawk comes in. There will be a third man in violation here in a game misconduct. I'm not quite sure who it was, but McSorley was getting the edge on Roenick. And one of his teammates came to his aid, but nothing wrong with that hit in front of the Hawks bench. McSorley has been throwing his weight around all night, and Roenick gave him a bit of his own medicine.
Roenick, a clean hit on him. He's been doing it all season long. He goes up against McSorley, a tough customer, and Larmer saw that the rookie was going to get manhandled by McSorley, who was used to those types of situations. Roenick got a couple in, but he had the sweater over Roenick's head. McSorley did, and he really was starting to take advantage of the youngster, and Larmer, a good move. That's a team move. He came in to help the youngster, and he's going to get thrown out of the game, but I think McSorley will get the at least an instigation situation, but Larmer will be gone for the night with 2:08 to go in the second period. An automatic play, third man in, but the team's got to stick together in a situation like that. That could be a dangerous situation. A bunch of times in the first period. McSorley with his head down, Roenick put his shoulder in, caught him with his head down, and sent him to the ice. There's nothing wrong with that hit. That was an excellent hit. And then McSorley, with Brossiker there, took a poke at him with the glove, and then Roenick threw one at him as well, and they both had their gloves off. Roenick threw a haymaker. McSorley got the sweater over Roenick's head, and Roenick will be gone for at least 5 minutes. Another centerman out of the lineup for the Blackhawks for a while.
Well, as we suspected, Larmer the game misconduct. Roenick a 5-minute penalty. McSorley will get the instigation penalty and 5 minutes for fighting. So the Blackhawks lose another center for 5 minutes. They lose all-star Steve Larmer for the rest of the game.
They had only 14 shots in the first 2 periods and scored 4 goals and won 5-2, but they didn't dominate that particular game.
Here's the draw. It's cleared into the Hawk zone, and the Blackhawks have won. The Chicago Blackhawks, with their 29th win of the year, against 19 losses and 4 ties, they moved to a 6-point lead over the Toronto Maple Leafs. No scoring in the third. Your final Hawks 7, Kings 4. We'll wrap it up in a moment.